Ladies and gentlemen, look to your left, the big C-5M. America's largest and newly re-engined airlifter, the C-5M Super Galaxy. You have front row seats to the first weekend of public demonstrations of the most capable airlifter in the world. Watch this short takeoff roll by the big new C-5M. 22% more powerful than the old B model. Dover has been identified as the lead base for this modernization program. So while there are 111 C-5s in our Air Force inventory, you're about to witness one of only 3 C-5M Super Galaxies currently in existence. Today, the C-5M will showcase its improved flight capabilities provided by the new engines and other upgrades. The 500,000-pound aircraft will perform a static takeoff at max power, which you just witnessed. The flight crew for today's demonstration is led by Aircraft Commander Major Corey Bulris. He's accompanied by pilots Lieutenant Colonel Alderson, a Delaware native and a graduate from Glasgow High School in Newark, and the University of Delaware as an Air Force ROTC member, where he graduated in 1984, along with Captain A.J. Pratt and Flight Engineers Staff Sergeant Jeremy Huff and Technical Sergeant Lane Byram. Demonstrating the C-5M's outstanding maneuverability of such a large aircraft, Major Bulris is spiraling up over the airfield, looking for 5,000-foot altitude, exhibiting its ability to quickly exit the threat environment around potentially hostile combat locations. Re-engining the masterpiece, rather the centerpiece, is the re-engining of the new C-5M. Each new General Electric CF6 engine produces more than 50,000 pounds of thrust, providing 202,000 pounds of total thrust for the aircraft. This C-5M Super Galaxy has a 58% greater climb rate to an initial cruise altitude that is 38% higher than the current C-5. This improved capability will enable the C-5M to carry significantly more cargo to more airfields over greater distances with reduced dependency on aerial tanker assets. Now, look to your right, to show center. The C-5M will commence a high-speed pass at 1,000 feet above the ground. For those of you that have been accustomed to seeing and hearing the C-5s flying over the state of Delaware, I want you to notice that the distinctive whine of the old engines is no longer there. The C-5M is compliant with the ICAO, or International Civil Aviation Organization's new Stage 4 noise standards, allowing it to fly into any airport capable of handling its size. Listen to the quiet of the new C-5M. There's the high-speed pass of the C-5M. Largest airlifter in the Air Force inventory with unmatched cargo volume, payload capacity, and range. The C-5's unique ability to open both the front and the rear of the cargo bay and kneel enables a true drive-on, drive-off capability, allowing vehicles and other equipment to roll off combat ready. A kneeling landing gear system lowers the parked aircraft so that the cargo floor is at truck bed height, or to facilitate vehicle loading and unloading, just like the one you see behind us here on the announcer stand. It's the only aircraft in the Air Force fleet capable of carrying 100% of certified air transportable cargo, including nearly all of the U.S. Army's combat equipment, including bulky items such as the 74-ton mobile scissors bridge from the United States to any combat theater in the planet. It's the only aircraft in our inventory that can accommodate 4 mine-resistant ambush-protected Buffalo vehicles at once. The rapid delivery of these MRAP vehicles have been crucial to protecting our troops on the ground from improved explosive devices you hear so much about, IEDs. The C-5 can also carry up to 14 Humvees, 6 Apache helicopters, 6 Stryker vehicles, and 2 M1A1 main battle tanks, or 36 cargo pallets. Again, now approaching from your right, the C-5M will now fly what we call a configured pass. And watch this, all 5 sets, that's right, 5 sets of landing gear have been deployed, showcasing the 28 massive tires that are used to distribute the 840,000 pounds across airfield surfaces. That's right, almost 1 billion pounds, and 28 tires do the trick. Look to your right now for the C-5M, the new Super Galaxy. It's going very, very slow. But he's got the airspeed to hold it up there with the flaps extended and the landing gear down. Flying at about 140 miles an hour right now. He's going to slow that down to 120 miles an hour as he sets up for a landing. The C-5M Super Galaxy will begin operational flight testing in the fall. It's the result of a 2-phase modernization effort. The Avionics Modernization Program, also referred to as AMP, and the Reliability Enhancement and Re-engineering Program, or RERP, the RERP. AMP added a new modern cockpit with a digital all-weather flight control system and autopilot, a new communication suite, flat panel displays, and enhanced navigation and safety equipment, which have combined to greatly ease the crew workload and enhance situational awareness. AMP is also the digital backbone to support the reliability enhancement and the re-engineering program, which adds new General Electric CF6 commercial engines and 70 other enhancements to major components and subsystems. It significantly increases the fleet availability. It improves reliability, maintainability, operational performance, and allowable cargo loads, and dramatically reduces total ownership costs as well as fuel consumption. The C-5, incidentally flown by active duty Air National Guard and Air Force Reserve units of the Air Force, and has successfully served the United States and its allies in every major contingency involving strategic interests of our nation and humanity since its delivery 40 years ago. The C-5M program will ensure that it remains a uniquely capable strategic national asset for the foreseeable future. Now, as the mighty C-5M begins its approach to landing, it's actually slowed down to 120 miles an hour, but from some vantage points it may appear to be just standing still due to its tremendous size. We hope that you enjoyed this brief look at the brand new C-5M Super Galaxy, an airplane with unmatched strategic airlift capability. We also welcome you to take the opportunity to step inside the C-5B static display right behind us here to appreciate the immense size. Now, as they pass by on this landing, I want everybody to put their hands in the air and wave to the crew aboard the C-5M Super Galaxy. Watch as they touch down here. Let's give a big wave to the crew as they pass by for a nice demonstration of the C-5M. Spoilers up on top of the wings. Thrust reversers now being applied to help slow the aircraft down. Excellent performance by your folks right here at Dover Air Force Base. Major Corey Bovis, Lieutenant Colonel Alderson, Captain H.A. Pratt, Flight Engineers, Staff Sergeant Jeremy Huff, and Technical Sergeant Lane Byron.